Good morning, children. Today we are going to learn about the human digestive system. Human digestive system. Previous period I had explained that the mouth parts, different types of teeth, structure of tooth, and next one peristaltic movement. Next one esophagus. Next one is stomach. Next one is small intestine. Now I will explain that other parts of that human digestive system. Today, first part is liver. Liver is the main gland of the body, weighing about 1500 gram. Weighing about 1500 gram. It is situated upper right side of the abdomen, just below the diaphragm. Upper right side of the abdomen, this like upper right side of the abdomen, just below the diaphragm. This is the liver. Functions of the liver. First point, control of the blood sugar level. Second point, control of the amino acid level. Third point, synthesis of fetal red blood cells. Fourth point, it produces fibrinogen and prothrombin, which are produced produce blood clotting, which are used for blood clotting. Next one, it reduces heparin. It regulates blood volume. Next one, it destroys dead red blood cells, and it stores iron and copper and some vitamins just like A and D vitamin, and it excretes metallic and non-poisonous metals. It excretes poisonous and metallic poison metals. Next one is it produces heat also. It produces heat. And last point is detoxification. Last point is detoxification. Detoxify substances just like drugs and alcohol. These are functions of the 7 or 8 functions. This is the introduction of the liver. Next one is bile. Bile means bile juice. It is in yellowish green color. Bile means it is yellowish green color. Watery fluid produced by the liver, which are transported through the hepatic duct. The hepatic duct, this is the hepatic duct. The hepatic duct joins with the cystic duct and opens into the common bile duct. The color of the bile juice opens into the bile juice flow into the duodenum, as it generally happens, get temporarily stored in the gallbladder. The color of the bile is due to certain pigments, that is the biliverdin and bilirubin, that means of biliverdin and bilirubin, produced by the dead and worn out red blood cells. The bile contains a lot of sodium bicarbonate, NaHCO3, sodium bicarbonate. The bile contains a lot of sodium bicarbonate, which neutralizes the acid contents of the food received from the stomach and makes it alkaline. Next one is the bile salts. The bile salts reduce the surface tension of the fats and break them into tiny droplets, that means emulsification. The biles are reduce the surface tension of the fats and break them into tiny droplets. That's called emulsification. Produce the surface area and the action of the enzyme. Produced by the surface area and the action of the enzyme. So, role of the bile is as follows. Fats converted into fats, emulsion or emulsified fat by bile. Fat converted into emulsion or emulsified fat by bile. Next one, acidic chyme converted into alkaline chyme by the bile juice. Acidic chyme converted into alkaline chyme by the bile juice. That is that one. Next part is pancreatic juice. Next part is pancreatic juice. Pancreatic, this is produced by the white gland pancreas. This is the white gland pancreas. Pancreatic juice produced by the white gland pancreas situated behind the stomach. Situated behind the stomach. The pancreatic juice directly opens into the duodenum. The pancreatic juice directly opens into the duodenum. The pancreatic juice contains three kinds of enzyme. The pancreatic juice contains three kinds of enzyme. One is amylopsin, second one is trypsin, third one is steopsin. First one is amylopsin. Amylopsin converts starch into maltose. Converts starch into maltose. Next one, trypsin. Trypsin acts on remaining proteins. Trypsin acts on remaining proteins and polypeptide convert into smaller peptides and amino acids. Smaller peptides into amino acid. The trypsin is first secreted as inactive trypsinogen, which is activated to trypsin by the enzyme called enterokinase. Enterokinase. So next one, third one is steopsin. Steopsin acts on emulsified fat converted into fatty acids and glycerol. Steopsin acts on emulsified fat converted into fatty acids and glycerol. Glycerol changes into that one. Fourth one is intestinal juice. It is produced from the intestine. It is produced from the small intestine. It contains peptidases. Convert small peptides into amino acids. Next one, maltase to convert maltose to digest maltose into glucose. Lactase to digest lactose into glucose and galactase. Next one, sucrose to digest sucrase to digest sucrose into glucose and fructose. Last one, lipase to digest fat, convert into fatty acids, glycerol. These are all important. Maltose, lactase and sucrase and lipase changes into maltose and lactose and sucrose and fatty acids and glycerol. These are changes in the intestinal juice. Next one, absorption of the food. Final products of the food. Absorption of the food. Final products of the food. Absorption. Absorption of the food. Final products of the food. Final products of the food are absorbed into the small intestine. Final products of the food are absorbed into the small intestine. In that small intestine, amino acids and simple sugar, which are absorbed through the thin epithelium of the villi in the small intestine have small tail-like structure that we call villi. So the amino acids and the simple sugar which are absorbed through the villi reach the blood capillaries to enter the blood circulation. First to enter the liver through the hepatic portal. That is the very important. The amino acids and simple sugar which are absorbed through the thin layer of the villi reach their blood capillaries. First reach their blood circulation. First we enter the liver through the hepatic portal vein. That is the important point. Next one is the fatty acids and glycerol are absorbed into the lymphatic lymph vessels or lacteal, that another name was lacteal, to enter the lymphatic system which acts on network throughout the body, Next one is the food passes very slowly to enter the next part, taking 4 hours time. Last part enter the large intestine. Next part is large intestine. Next part is large intestine. A large intestine. This is the large intestine. This one is large intestine. Next one is in the large intestine. It is about 1.5 meters long. Large intestine have 1.5 meters long. 1.5 meters long. So it is divided into large intestine divided into 3 parts. Large intestine divided into 3 parts. First one is cecum. Second one is colon. Third part is rectum. First one is cecum. It is a blind pouch, small pouch, situated in between the small intestine, big intestine. In between the small intestine and big intestine. This is the blind pouch, situated between the small and big intestine. From its blind pouch, a narrow worm-like tube called appendix. When inflamed, it causes appendicitis diseases. Today it is a vestigial organ or functionless organ. Next one is, second part is colon. Colon is much broader than the ileum. This is the ileum, much broader than the ileum. Ileum kanti konjam vedalupuga untundi. So much broader than the ileum, is about 1 meter long. So colon is divided into 3 parts. First one is ascending colon, second one is transverse colon, third one is descending colon. Ascending colon, it passes above the abdomen on the right side. That's called ascending colon. Next one is transverse colon. This one is crosses to the left, this side to this side, crosses to the left below the stomach. That is the transverse colon. Third one is the descending colon. It is passes down in the left side. That's called the descending colon. So next part is rectum. Rectum is the last part of the intestine. It's about 15 centimeters long. It is about 15 centimeters long, which opens at the anus, which opens at the anus. So the anus has three circular muscles or a sphincter. The anus three circular muscles are sphincter to enter the, except only to keep it body except when passing bowel. Keep it closed. So the anus has three circular muscles to keep it closed except only when passing bowels. That is that rectum part. So that one is functions of the large intestine. Functions of the large intestine. First point is the large intestine secretes no enzyme. There is no enzymes in large intestine. No enzymes. It absorbs much water. It absorbs much water and very little digest food from the content. It absorbs much water and very little digest food from the contents. Next one, after much water is absorbed, the content becomes semi-solid phases. The content becomes semi-solid phases. In the semi-solid phases, the phase contains of, first one is 75% of water. The phase is containing 75% of water and 25% solid matter. In the solid matter contains 30% of dead bacteria and 10 to 20% of fats and 2 to 3% of proteins and 30% of rephage. In that solid matter, 30% of dead bacteria and 10 to 20% of fats and 2 to 3% of protein and 30% of phases. The phases, so the bad smell of phases due to the cause of action of the bacteria, action of dead bacteria. The bad smell of phases due to the cause of dead bacteria. The comparison of different types of phases have to different types of person. The composition of phases have different. The composition of phases have difference is in different types of phases in different person. So this is the human digestive system. Complete that digestive system parts. So if you have any doubt, please call me. I will explain other doubts. So next period I will explain the another topic. Next period I will explain another topic. Thank you all of you.